Brian here from quantlabs.net. Just wanted to go over exchanges for cryptocurrency, which has come from the what I call the gods of my Telegram group. So we'll go over each exchange, but if you are interested, you can always come to Coin Market Cap to figure out which are the largest exchanges: Bitfinex, Bittrex, Binance, Polyonix, I'm sure I got these pronunciations bad, GDAX, and a bunch of other ones. Okay, first thing that we need to talk about are the future contracts that are being run by CBOE and the CME. They have their list of trusted exchanges that they use to calculate their spot price for things like Bitcoin on their own markets. So do keep that in mind. I've talked about that numerous times in my posts and in these videos and the podcast here. So look for that stuff. You want to look for CBOE or CME. Okay, so let's go to our little commentary here. Okay, so again, these are the exact words of the person in this Telegram group that I'm managing. It's private. Nobody can just come on in. It's by invite only. So I'm going to read you for word for those that are on the podcast and only have audio. So question was, which are quote unquote the best? Those are really vague questions that I know. So he says that there's really no such thing as a best exchange at the moment. Now remember, this can change probably tomorrow and next week and next month. So just remember today's the December 20th of 2017. So this is when this was created. So keep that in mind. So this may change over time. So at the moment, which is why most people I know in crypto have accounts with multiple exchanges. This person is a pretty serious trader, automated as well, has about 10 in total. Even the good one have their flaws, which probably is true. So when you go in, you're going to usually most likely use a Coinbase to fund your account, and then you're going to go on to GDAX, which is the first exchange. And then I still think it's a safe bet in terms of their trustworthiness, backed by a huge company, tightly regulated in the States. But they allow only BTC, ETH, LTC, BCH, and one or two flat currencies depending upon where you live. So the other one, Bitfinex, great platform, great trading conditions, high liquidity, good margin requirements, but as you know, there are some lingering question marks about some of their activities. For what it's worth, I do have an account with them, and I don't think they are in the business of robbing their clients. If it weren't for some of the bad stories come out of Bitfinex, I'd probably use them as my main exchange. Bithumb, forget about it unless you live in South Korea. They only allow trading against KRW, the won, Korean won, is essentially useless for the rest of the world. Bittrex, very liquid and a great selection of pairs. I've used Bittrex for most of my altcoin purchases in the past year. So what he's doing is he's going on to GDAX, gets his Bitcoin, and then he'll do his trades through these other exchanges from using GDAX to other, and using that as the bridge to all these other exchanges, just so keep that in mind. However, the trading fees are quite high, and the platform has been struggling to cope with the influx of new users, although that is true for the vast majority of exchanges. New users, as I was on another group, call them all the stalker moms that are coming into Bitcoin now. Binance, great selection of pairs again. They seem to be listing new coins much faster than Bittrex. As such, I now use Binance for a lot of my altcoin purchases. However, I'm not keen on the platform. It just feels unprofessional, and one really irritating thing is that it only allows you to buy, sell cheaper altcoins in integer amounts. Polyonix, sorry, I got these pronunciations bad. Polyonix, that's how new I am. There have been some bad stories coming out of them, but I've never had a problem with them. My view is that everything is mediocre selection of pairs, mediocre interface, mediocre everything. I don't use it very often nowadays. So there you go. That's what the big boys, you could say, are using. Let me know what you think. Just make a comment on my Facebook or YouTube. or just send me an email. Talk to you later. Bye.